Hello students, how are you? In the last class, I have shown how to find the dimension of various physical quantities. In this video, I will discuss the various applications of dimensional analysis. The first application of dimensional analysis is to check the correctness of an equation. To check, or you can say to verify or to see the validity of an equation. Okay, to check the correctness of an equation. For example, let us take one equation v equals to u plus at. Now what to check? Here we have to check whether the dimension of left hand side is equal to the dimension of right hand side or not. Again, we have to see the dimension of each of quantities are same or not. In an equation, you see the dimension of each term should be same, and again the dimension of left hand side should be equal to dimension of right hand side. This is known as principle of homogeneity. Let us try to get an idea about the principle of homogeneity. Say 3 kg of an object can be added with 2 kg of an object, and the result is 3 plus 2 equals to 5 kg. But can we add 3 kg with 2 meter? Answer is no, we cannot add two different quantities. Here kg is mass and meter is length. So the dimensions are different. Mass, so m1, and length, so l1. So their dimensions are different. So we cannot add these two quantities. So when two quantities are added, their dimensions must be same. You see, this is kg, so mass m1. This is also kg, so mass m1. Result is kg, so mass is m1. So when two quantities are added or subtracted, their dimensions must be same, and again the dimension of left hand side must be equals to the dimension of right hand side. Hope you got the concept of homogeneity. Now we'll apply the principle of homogeneity in this example. We will separately calculate the dimension of u first, then you calculate the dimension of this term at, then the dimension of the term v, and we have to show the dimension of all these quantities are same. First, v. What is v? V is velocity. And what is the dimension of velocity? It is L1 t minus 1. We have already learned this. Next one is u. What is u? U is initial velocity. So this is also velocity. So dimension will be same, L1 t minus 1. The third term is at, where a is the acceleration and t is time. Now what is acceleration? Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. We have calculated the dimension, you know it. It is L1 for meter length, and time, second time minus 2. Second is time 2, and for time t, again t1. Okay, now you simplify, we'll get L1 t minus 1. Thus we have seen that the dimension of all these quantities are same. Okay, So we can say that this equation is dimensionally correct. Here we can write dimension of V equals to dimension of U equals to dimension of T. So the equation is dimensionally correct because the dimension of all the quantities are same. Understood? Let us take another example. S equals to ut plus half at squared. We will first find the dimension of each of the term s, ut and half at squared. If the dimension of each of these three terms become same, then we will conclude that this equation is dimensionally correct. First term is s. S is displacement, so its dimension is L1. The second term is ut. Here u is velocity, so L1 t minus 1, and t is time, t1. U is L1 t minus 1 velocity and time is t1, so plus 1 minus 1, powers will be added up, minus 1 plus 1 cancel, so it is simply L1. The third quantity is this, half at squared. Using the principle of homogeneity, we will have another type of problem. For example, the question may come like this. The distance traveled by a particle along x direction is given by s equals to at plus bt squared, where s is in meter and t is in second. Find the dimension of A and B. This may be the question. How to solve such problem using this idea. Now apply the principle of homogeneity. Here we have considered that the equation is correct. So since the equation is correct, according to the principle of homogeneity, what? The dimension of these quantities must be same. This term and this term must be same. Thus, from the principle of homogeneity, I can write dimension of S and dimension of AT same. From here, what is A? A will be S by T. Here, S is distance, so the dimension will be L1, and T is time, so dimension of T1. So we have L1 T minus 1. This is the dimension of A. Similarly, we can write S equal to B T square. Then what is B? B will be S by T square. Now for S, again the dimension is L1, and for T simply T square, so it becomes L1 T minus 1. So we got the dimension of A and B. A is L1 T minus 1 and B is L1 T minus 2. So these are the applications of homogeneity principle. Now in the next video I will discuss the second application of dimensional analysis. Thank you very much. Following this video, there will be assignment. You try to solve those problems, and if you have any doubt, I will discuss it in the next class. Thank you once again.